Hello, my name is Brooke Ekvall, and I have created this short presentation to teach you strategies to engage your learners in the online environment through the polling tool. Polling can encourage your participants to share ideas and opinions, therefore increasing peer-to-peer learning. This presentation will teach you when to incorporate activities to keep your learners engaged and will provide you with several specific types of questions you may decide to use depending on your objectives. You will learn what tools to explore on one conferencing platform, Blackboard Collaborate, in order to set up participant polls, and you will see several examples of polling questions to use. These suggestions will help you get creative with your own presentations and teach you the skills to provide opportunities for interaction throughout your presentation. First, let's define our terms. In a virtual classroom setting, interaction refers to verbal and written synchronous or two-way communication, usually between the facilitator and the participants. The polling tool in web conferencing platforms allows participants to interact with the presenter by responding to questions and then discussing their answers. Collaboration, on the other hand, refers to the act of working together to achieve a goal and often has the participants contributing to the knowledge of one another. Polling allows this to happen as well because participants are providing instant feedback to one another as well as to the instructor. Learners have the opportunity to compare and later discuss their responses. This is an excellent learning tool for adults because they can interact and collaborate with a few simple clicks. The virtual facilitator should practice and master the interactivity tools built into the web conferencing platform they will be using. The polling tool helps engage the learner in the active learning process. You may want to insert polling activities when you wish to check for understanding, maintain interest, or promote the sharing of experiences and ideas. There are several types of polling questions that you may choose to implement within a presentation in order to keep your participants engaged. Some of these include multiple choice questions, true-false questions, X in the box or check mark responses, pre or post test questions, and matching items. You may also choose to ask survey type questions throughout your presentation. Blackboard Collaborate is just one of many web conferencing platforms, but is commonly used and inexpensive and follows a similar setup as other platforms. To set up a participant poll in Blackboard Collaborate, explore the tools in the drop-down menu in the right-hand corner of the participant box. The last set of options will help you control poll creation. Here you can choose your question type, lock answers after a certain time frame, show participant answers, post answers to the whiteboard, or clear poll responses in preparation for another poll. You will see that the fourth button under the moderator's name allows participants to choose their answer to the posted poll question. Remember, one of the main purposes of the polling tool is to promote engagement. You will want to use the polling to learn about your audience and encourage them to learn about each other. A poll can serve the same purpose as the around the room participant introductions that take place in the traditional classroom. You can use polls to encourage participants to share information about themselves, compare their answers to their peers, and develop relationships through the discussion of their answers. Engage the brain. Don't just present research results. Ask participants to guess or to estimate with a multiple choice poll. Then present the data and compare it to their poll results. Memory and retention are often improved by guessing incorrectly and then learning the correct answer. And if someone isn't guessing but is sharing what they know, their correct answer will then be validated. You may ask participants to guess or estimate with a multiple choice question, true, false, or yes/no questions. Polling even allows you to ask questions about the topic as you would in a face-to-face classroom. If you are trying to quickly gauge the level of experience of your participants, use polls with yes/no responses. True true-false polls are useful for quizzing the class to create interest in the topic. You can also use them to check for comprehension. If there's a correct answer to your poll question, share the poll results for each question after everyone has responded so as not to bias their answers. If your poll question is about experience levels or personal facts, allow participants to see the poll results as they are entered in real time. Use polling to encourage debate and discussion among your participants. You may use polling to lead your group to make a decision, use a course of action, or agree upon a timeline. Then create polling questions to come to a consensus. Now take some time to reflect on the material in this presentation. Can you think of a situation for which you might create a polling activity in a presentation you currently facilitate or may facilitate in the future? Can you name 3 general situations when you might want to use polling activities to engage your learners? Remember that it is very important to engage your learners in the online environment, just as much if not more so than you would in the face-to-face learning environment. You can use the polling tool on most web conferencing platforms to engage learners, encourage collaboration, and build community. You can do this by providing pre- or post-test multiple choice questions, self-assessment questions, or surveys. You have the ability to offer a dynamic and memorable web conferencing experience to all learners.